Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and welcome to another installment of Sweet Dreams. Okay, so tonight we are making a beautiful, one of my hometown favorites, an ooey gooey butter cake from St. Louis, Missouri. STL 314 for sure, you already know that. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started. And right now, first to get started, we're gonna put in some softened butter, sweet cream butter, unsalted, into this bowl. Yes. And to that butter, we're gonna add some sugar. And to that sugar, we're gonna start to cream the butter and the sugar together with this whisk shell, and that was not the right tool to use, but I was trying to give some stick-to-itiveness to it, and no. And see, that's one thing about me. I try to give things a really good try before I just kind of give up on it and move on. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the emulsion blender, and that will kind of give me a lot less anxiety about the situation. We breathe and we release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes, honey. Feeling very good, very relaxed. And now we're going to use that emulsion blender, and that's going to help to cream together the butter and the sugar. Okay. And when I tell y'all, this ooey gooey butter cake is just so heavenly and beautiful, y'all are going to see exactly what I mean by the end of this video. So we're just creaming together the butter and the sugar. Yes, very beautiful. We're gonna add in an egg. Lovely. We're gonna also add in some Madagascar vanilla, which is gonna be time to get another one of these at the end of this recipe. I used all the rest of it for this particular recipe. I got a heavy hand when it comes to flavor and deliciousness. All right, so now we're just gonna blend and smooth those all together, making sure that all the pieces of butter and the cream and everything and the sugar are creamed together with the egg and the vanilla, kind of emulsifying them together. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's relaxing. It is though. Doing these videos, from the actual baking to the putting them together and doing this voiceover and the breath work, this is really helpful to me, y'all, and I hope it's helpful to the people that watch. I really enjoy doing this, and just the thought of somebody being able to, you know, just disarm and relax, you know, makes me feel very good. To this, we're adding some cinnamon, baking powder, we're adding some salt, and so that's all that's gonna go into this. Oh, yeah. Yes, honey. When you're getting those good deep yawns, that means that you are doing your breath work, you are breathing. So now we're gonna start adding in the flour in increments. Y'all know how I am about my increments. You don't just dunk it all in there. You have to add it in a little bit at a time so that it incorporates fully. And like I said, this one is kind of sped up a bit, because if I didn't speed it up, this entire video would have been, excuse me, this entire video would have been about 30 some odd minutes, almost 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? which there's nothing wrong with that. I like longer videos too. But you know, I think that's just a part of my adult ADHD. I think that's just a part of, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes just, oh, you know, the excitement of seeing it and how it's going to turn out. Because like I said, these things are sped up, but my actual movements are very deliberate and intentional and intuitive, and I pay attention to what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, while I'm creating, you know. And so now we have the dough ready to go. And that was a beautiful flow. Hey, stop playing with your girl. I gotta look up the bars, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Laughter is so good for the soul, baby. Laughter is good for the soul. And right now, ooh, that felt good. That was a good one. Right now, we are pressing in some of the cookie dough, because this is like a shortbread kind of a cookie dough, into these pans. Now, I am being really careful in the way that I put this dough into the pan, because these are hot, honey. I just got them out of the oven from browning them, and they're hot, which actually makes this a lot easier to press the dough. Believe it or not, it makes it a lot easier to form that crust. And I like that, you know, but I'm being still very careful in the way that I'm moving things around. But I have chef hands, so whereas, you know, I mean, I can see, oh, excuse me, y'all gonna be good and sleepy at the end of this one. Because I am relaxed. I am feeling so peaceful and relaxed and at center, and that makes me feel very good. Now let's look. We have both of these done, and these are gonna bake. Right now we want to do a little breath work with y'all. So let's breathe in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out. Beautiful. Now y'all see I got some softened cream cheese. Into that I added in 2 eggs and some vanilla. And now we're gonna blend those together with that emulsion blender. And the reason why we're doing it this way is so that everything can be completely incorporated together. And then we're gonna fold in the powdered sugar. Now I've made St. Louis Ooey Gooey butter cake before, and the recipe that I used before didn't use cream cheese. And I gotta tell you, oh yes, God, and I gotta tell you, this recipe I actually enjoyed a lot better than the other. You know what I'm saying? And every time when I would make the St. Louis Ooey Gooey butter cake, I would always make the crust, I would always put way too much of the cookie crust inside the bottom of the pan. And so I felt like the ratio from the Ooey Gooey and the crust wasn't, oh, hold on here. Oh yes, God, child. That y'all gonna have some good sleep tonight, I'm telling you. Because I'm so relaxed. I feel so damn wonderful, y'all. Lately, I have just been loving on myself and really appreciating my life. And so I've just been extremely grateful of all the things that are coming into my life. And I realized that things really changed for me once I learned a very simple fact, right? That I and my mind are in control of what my life looks like. So if my life is all over the place and stuff like that, it's because that's where the mind is, right? But once I started centering myself and I got committed to seeing my own success, that's when things started to come together. And like I always say, comparisons are, they steal your happiness. They steal, different things from you because you're only looking at things from a very skewed view. You don't see yourself in totality, and that's why you're making comparisons in the first place, right? So once I learned that part, and this took years, okay? This has been a actual process, and I'm so happy that where I'm at now, there are no comparisons. That's why I say I'm beyond compare. There are no comparisons. Life is beautiful. Life is the beauty that you see all around you is the beauty that you can feel within self first. So when I feel inside of myself beautiful, I feel that I'm making moves and making decisions that best, that best align with where I am really trying to go in life. That's when I started to see the change, the difference, the growth, the love, the beauty, the peace of mind. And it becomes so much easier to recalibrate or to change your mind. Because sometimes, like I said, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody goes in different directions sometimes. But when you're really grounding yourself and finding your way back to center, it always helps to remember who you are. And in order to remember who you are, you have to learn who you are in the first place. And that takes a journey. That is a journey, but it's a worth it journey. That's a journey that allows you to love all of you, every single part of you, so much to the point to where your vibration, it may dip, but it don't come down. You get what I'm saying? It's a constant elevation and evolution and rising of who you are. And then all those obstacles and different things and negativities and other outside external energies and stuff like that, it becomes really literally nothing. Because I know that who I am, and what will be, it will be. And the things that are meant for me, my destiny, my well-being, the things that are going to project me forward, the things that are happening and coming to my life that are like straight up miracles. Straight up miracles. No other way to explain it. You know what I'm saying? They came from loving myself and walking in the light and keeping my head up and not trying to set pitfalls for other people, or, not trying to put nobody else down, because I always know in my soul, you understand? It's a deep knowing that where I am at is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I don't even know how far I'm gonna go. You feel me? It's opening the mind and opening your spirit to so many possibilities. And it's such a blessed feeling. It's amazing. All the way down to how I relate to my children. You know what I'm saying? Learning and understanding how they are their own separate people. And you know what I'm saying? Just, it makes life a lot more sweeter and a lot more happier and a lot more better, period. And when I say better, again, there's no need for comparison. So my life is not better than this person's life or that person's life. My life is better than what it was. And that is something to be joyful and grateful for. And that is a joy that nobody, no force, no darkness, no black magic, no nothing can take from me. And by me understanding and knowing that and walking fully in who I am, because I know who I am is who I always was, and it is who I will be. As above, so below, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's just being completely clear about the thing. There's no way that who I am can be taken by anybody else. So therefore, I see beauty. Therefore, I walk in gratitude. Therefore, I have the confidence in myself and the understanding of who I am, and the being put into the position where I am still teachable. You feel me? Like, I'm never looking at life as like I just know it all. I'm still remaining teachable, because anybody can teach you something. You feel me what I'm trying to say? And so, like I said, I don't put others down. That's not what we do here. This is elevation. And sometimes when people come at me, you may, like, I know I've found myself, you know, vibrating on a dipped level, because it's like, well, they didn't have any reason to do that to me. But then it's like, I rise above that as well. Because even though they didn't have to do what they did, they did. But I don't want to see anybody being, you know, in a negative or fucked up position or being hurt, because life is beautiful. And I hope that they get an understanding of how much beauty they can have themselves without having to try to take somebody else's. They can do their own thing and find their own beauty. Y'all ready for that first bite? Look at that. Oh. And as y'all saw, I added some powdered sugar and my signature gold stars. This was a very, very amazing and delicious dessert, y'all. This is a treat. Very much so a treat. And I really enjoyed it so much. This was bomb. Bomb is finna. You're you know what I'm saying? Golly. Just really tasty and delicious. And I really enjoyed myself to the fullest. Now, one thing I will say is, next time when I make this, I'm gonna pull it just a couple of few ticks sooner than I did this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull it a little bit sooner, and then I'm not gonna do the pre-bake of the crust. I'm gonna bake it all together for like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and it'll be perfect. But this was just the most bomb treat. This was something that I've been eating since, you know, I was a little girl, and I really do enjoy it. And I hope you guys feel relaxed. I hope you guys feel better than when you first clicked the video. And for me, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.